Hello everybody and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV ENDWALKER, and a happy New Year's to everybody involved and everybody here in the stream today. Happy New Year's. First stream of the year and I'm late. That doesn't bode well. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good day yesterday during New Year's Eve. I myself was doing some art, but oh wow, people are already here waiting. Holy shit. But yeah, no, I've been doing some art past few days and more or less been kinda working on stuff on the side. But yesterday I took some time out of my schedule to go ahead and start leveling some of the classes that I've been having on back burner. So Dark Knight is currently level 88, with Dragoon also being level 88. Now, unfortunately, we're not gonna finish Endwalker today. That won't be today. That'll be come Friday, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much we can get done. It depends on how much we can get done today. But as you can no doubt tell by the thumbnail and why I chose this area to start the stream in, I have a feeling that the thumbnail and the music that's playing right now will be very relevant here shortly. So without further ado, let's get back to... Hello. Without further ado, let's get back to hype area. And let's go ahead and go to Aporia. I already went ahead and attuned. To the Aetheryte that they wanted me to go to here in Aporia. So I got that done. I've also gone ahead and gotten all of the Aether Currents that are available in Labyrinthos. The only one that's left, of course, being the one that you get via quest progression. So let's find and see what we gotta do here. So deliver the ream of documents to the reserved representative. So I think it should be no surprise that I found the last stream a little underwhelming, admittedly. A whole lot of walking around and like talking to hidden people that are scattered throughout the map. Like, I don't know, a lot of that just wasn't really vibing with me. So here's hoping that today's a little bit more exciting, huh? All right, let's say, are you not one of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? I thought you were meant to be working on the Aether Burner. Theopolitan's paperwork. I was beginning to worry he had misplaced his quill. I appreciate your help in seeing these documents to my hands at last. As for your other task, pray keep this between us, but I sincerely hope you Scions succeed. Oh. Well, that's interesting. The Exodus is, without a doubt, the most monumental undertaking in the history of the Forum, and so we must be circumspect in all respects. Risk is a privilege we cannot afford ourselves. And at its heart, however, Charlian has ever been a nation of the curious. It would be a tragedy indeed if we were the ones to stymie your pursuit of the truth. It's good to know that even some of the Charlian scholars are like, hey, listen, we're all about, you know, leaving the moon and whatnot, but our old school Charlian way of life is to not stymie knowledge or stymie curiosity. We want you guys to succeed. And I hope you do. All right, quick and efficient. I dare say you have a talent for this work. The twins' papers only need to be delivered elsewhere to the facility, so they should be returning any moment. Also, shit, I accepted this quest as Dragoon. I guess I'm getting Dragoonie XP. We return with not a scrap of paperwork remaining on our persons, you will note. You both have my thanks, and my apologies for sending you on an errand far below your ambitions. Why, even as a babe, you struggled out of your swaddling clothes, and... That is quite enough of that, thank you. It was compromising stories of our parents that we'd asked to hear, to reiterate. Of course. I've known your father for so long, I must have something. Well, as you know, part of why the Levier name garners such respect in Charlian is your family's storied history. You two can trace your ancestry directly to those who came aboard Jungkref's Hope, a lineage few can claim. Oh! I've never thought much of it myself. It's not as though our forebears founded our nation. They were simply there when it happened. Nevertheless, it has traditionally been a point of pride. 'Tis why Nunkrem's pronouncement, renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason, has ever been our family's creed. Until your grandfather's time, aye. Archon Louis Sois looked not to Nunkrem's words, but his deeds. He asserted in defiance of his peers that choosing to save the great and small from the rising tides was the true mark of our founder's virtue. Perhaps it was his expertise, his knowledge of ancient prophecy, and the fall of civilizations that led him to conclude that to eschew conflict at every turn was to consign mankind to his doom. I would agree. There will ever be conflict, and calamity will follow thus. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. You remember his words well. Indeed. Archon Louis Sois lived by that personal creed, and he used every means at his disposal to bring succor to those in need, Charlian or no. No one loved and admired your grandfather more than his son. Yet Forchno could not reconcile Louis Sois' deeds with the philosophy of their forebears and his peers, a philosophy in which he believed so fervently, yet made a pariah of his father. Forchno agonized over this contradiction for much of his life. Gods, father. A son may carry his father's blood, but his choices are his own to bear. Is it not always thus? Gods know Forchno's a cranky old goat, so I'm sure you butt heads often enough. Yet even so, you must know that you are constantly in his thoughts, every moment of every day, and that is not an exaggeration in the slightest. You should have seen him when you were born. Barely recognizable he was, with a kind of dumbfounded grin I'd not seen since he first took a fancy to your mother. He was practically skipping when he told me the news. Take my word for it, he loves you to an embarrassing degree. Which leads me to believe that the whole I disown you as my children thing isn't so much of a I hate my kids because they went against me. It's more of a I'm doing this for your own good, stay out of this kind of thing, right? I don't want you to get involved with this. The problem, of course, being that Alphino and Alize at this point have gone through so fucking much with us that they're not the same kids that left Charlie and what, like at the start of ARR? They're not. A profoundly annoying habit when you're on the other end of it, as I'm sure you will agree. Yeah, it was subterfuge so that their shenanigans wouldn't be associated to 4Cheese. Yeah, that too. Thank you for your insight. When next we meet our parents, I shall mention that we spoke. Try not to get me into too much trouble now. I need the forum on my side. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back to work. I have to make sure those specimens you brought make it to their proper places, or the cranky old goat will have my hide. We can speak again later. Fortune's alt. Hail, you three. Oh, hey, Graha. Graha, surely Coco hasn't driven you out of the forge already. For better or worse, no. However, he has set me a task that requires more than my single pair of hands, and here you are. I could at least use one of you, but I won't object to more. Unfortunately, Alize and I have prior commitments, and we have delayed too long as it is. What about you, Vel? Can you spare the time? To hang out with my best buddy Graha? No fucking way. I got plenty of time. Anyways, here, let's switch over back to Paladin. In the event that our, and I quote, promised heap of adamantine falls right out of the bloody sky and into my lap, Master Coco wishes to be ready to put the proverbial hammer to anvil at a moment's notice. To fabricate these parts, however, he needs the flames of Coco. I was gonna say something else. The flames of disaster. He needs the flames in Coco's forge to burn hotter. He sent me to increase the amount of aether being funneled into his furnaces. The flow of fire aspect at Aether in Labyrinthus is regulated by an elemental reactor south of here, to which I have borrowed the key. The adjustment will require 2 people to carry out safely, but I can explain the process when we arrive. This is where we part then. We'll see you and Charlie in the hamlet once the adamantine arrives, if not before. This way then. Let's go. The flames! Alright, so it's right over there. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, I think we can pretty much all agree that last stream on Monday was admittedly a bit of filler. We had some important stuff happen, but most of it was just setting up for the big events that are gonna happen today. I have no doubt in my mind that we'll end today off on a high note, if not a, hopefully not a sad note, but we'll see. There's Graha. I can get used to it. Yeah, I imagine that quite a bit of it is to come. Want to do rather large from the water spectrum issue from the vent top. I expect this to attract at least fuel elementals, which would be well, rather not from. Trust me. Can I ask that you put down any drill up too near? They'll pose you a little trouble, I'm sure. You want me to kill things? Sure, Graha. Anything for you. Either a high note or absolutely shattered. There is no in between. There we go. There we go. Oh, more! Dang, way to go, Stent. Did everything go smoothly out there? Yes, sir. I thought as much. No major complications to speak of inside either. And the water aether appears to be venting properly. I expect Coco will have seen a difference in his forge flames by the time I return. Since I have you, there was another matter I thought to discuss with you. Nothing terribly important, merely something I've been considering. Part of this I shared with everyone, yet you, and only you, have been to Elpis. As we have established, refined adamantite is a production of Alleg, of the Empire's twilight years in fact. It was a material which saw much use as part of the Allegan's efforts to extend beyond the bounds of this world, Garlemald of course, being the most prominent. Of those who would push further, expand Alleg's empire to encompass the heavens and stars above, perhaps the greatest was its infamous technologist, Amon. Right. Did he... This is something I've been wondering for a while. Part of me has always wondered if part of the reason why Fandaniel, as we knew him, was so nihilistic was because he remembered what happened with his time as Hermes, and by extension, he remembered us. Part of me had that wonder for a while, but I had no evidence to back up that, like, any evidence to back up that may have been true. But now that Graha's asking, it's like, I believe he had his own reasons. There is no evidence to suggest that he retained members of his form. Okay, well there you go. Well there you go. He only joined the Ascians once the Empire was all but dust, as you know. That's right. If not his memory, though, what drove him to pursue this idea with such fervor? This may seem far-fetched, but what if souls, like minds, have a personality, so to speak, a natural disposition towards which they are inclined. Soul memory. Yep. We know with relative certainty that it was the gross decadence and inexorable decline of Alec that moved Amon to resurrect Emperor Zand. The Empire's people spoke lightly of death and destruction, experimenting on those they deemed beneath them to fill the emptiness in their hearts. In facilitating Zand's return, Amon provided these languid souls with the means to free themselves from the mire of their own indolence. Or would have, had not Zand been convinced by his own death that life itself was meaningless. Amon's desire for his countrymen to conquer the heart of the heavens could only be a means to the same end, to instill the people with new purpose. Like Hermes before him, Amon was appalled by how those around him lived, but could never bring himself to believe that those lives were devoid of meaning. And both of them sought that meaning, that hope in the distant stars. That's funny! It's like soul-scarred memory, essentially. You may not remember, like your memory doesn't remember, but your soul remembers. It's why, again, it's likely why Emmet Selk led us to Amarot. It's likely why Emmet Selk palled around with us for a bit and simply observed and was willing to help us at intervals in Shadowbringers. He was still the villain. He still had his goals as an Ascian, but I wouldn't be surprised if part of him remembered us. Not through his mind, but through his soul. Part of him knew who we were, and he felt like a compunction to kind of help us, you know? And to assist us in a way. And it's funny to think that it's literally the same thing. It's implying that it's the same thing with Hermes, where after everything with Meteon, he still wanted to, you know, reach out to other life in the stars to give his people new purpose, because he hated the way that the Alligans were kind of declining. Emmet saw the old Azem and wanted him back no matter what. Yeah, that's definitely what I get. Also, do you remember the theory that Hythlodaeus said in Elpis after Kairos activated? Yes, I do. That once the soul is cleansed, when you die, your memories come back. Emmet was probably the one who could find the sundered souls of old Ascian, probably saw Azem in you. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that was also partly Elidibus's job. Partly, I think. I think Elidibus's main priority was like keeping balance and making sure everything is good. But I also think that part of his job, similar to Emmet's, was to find those that are that used to be part of the convocation or have memories of their past, essentially. Such is my theory, anyway. Ultimately, it's the consequence of their actions which matter. Their motives are of no moment, and yet, to reach those stars on wings of adamantite, to travel to the ends of creation and beyond, the promise of hope everlasting, that much I do understand. Remember, Fandaniel was sundered, so when his soul came back together as Ascian Fandaniel, he must have gotten some of his memories back. Yeah. And I think, again, it just reminded him of a lot of the stuff that he did with us. Maybe sundering and dying. Has there been a distinction made between those two terms? I want to say there has been. Oh, we got some more EXP. We got to a new location. The convocation members of the past are gone, but there are reflections of them among the reflections. Yep. And it's just a matter of gathering them up and kind of like making them remember who they are. Right? Whew, I can feel those flames ablazing from here. Glad you found someone capable, Graha, but there's not much left for you lot to do. Unless we can conjure up the refined adamantite any faster. You when a shard rejoined through calamities. Ah, reflections that get rejoined and stronger as members of the source do when a shard. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Also, here we go. This will be our last Aether Current. And we get some new headgear stuff. I want the adamantite, I want it now. We share your impatience, I assure you. Is there truly anything else we can assist with in the meantime? I wish this sitting about's unbearable. Pity the forum frowns on recreational explosions. Hold on, one thing I like about Emmett is written, about how Emmett is written is no matter how much of a heartless asshole he pretends to be, you see this sad old man who just misses his friends and family and everything about him. Honestly, man, it's one of the things that I've definitely enjoyed a lot about Endwalker is on top of how sad and kind of like how tragic I already found Emmett in Shadowbringers, Endwalker just recontextualizes all of it. It gives you a fresh perspective on how Emmett felt about this, and it adds on the, by the way, at that very tail end when he gives you that smile, and after he tells you to remember that, you know, they once lived, you could very much interpret that as he finally remembered who you were. He had a vague idea that you were a Zem this whole time, but at that very end when he gives you that smile, that's when, you know, his soul was cleansed and the memories come back, and he remembers the time you spent with him in Elpis. You can interpret it as many things. Flying, wait at the destination. Okay. Also, interesting that Fandaniel worked at Elpis, a floating continent full of experimental creatures. 7,000 years later, Amon worked at Aziz's Law, and a floating continent full of experimental creatures. Do you think Elidibus in the tower remembered you? Given that the Elidibus that we, rather than a don't forget us, it becomes a please remember something. I never thought. Oh, dude. There was a YouTube comment I saw where it broke down what Emmett Selk was saying. Remember. He's asking you to remember him and his friends. Remember. So it's like remember and remember us are talking to a Zem, right? That's him talking to a Zem, not to Warrior of Light Self. That's him talking to a Zem. It's not until he says, remember that we once lived. That's when he's talking to you. You can interpret that scene in many different ways, but all of them are so sad. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. Okay, so... Oh, go... Okay, so there's an entrance right over here. Is there an entrance over here? Oh, it looks like it. Let's go over here. In the Era Curtain Falls short story, Emmett notes that Elidibus is losing more and more of his memories, more and more of his personality. Yeah, it's why when we had the Echo moment with Elidibus, his memories are like foggy, but they're there. But they're very, very distant. Not even he remembers, like not even he knows if those memories are real or not. You know, I honestly gotta read some of those short stories. Oh, okay, so I can't go here. wait at the destination. And that's where, oh, that's at the Charlie and Hamlet. My bad. I was misreading the map. No, yeah, you were right about, you were unironically correct about Elidibus having dementia. Essentially, he does. But it's because he isn't, quote-unquote, unsundered. He's a primal. He's the remnants of Zodiark's heart. In a similar way that the way that we've been speaking with, oh, you were joking? But in a similar way that, like, the way we've been speaking with, quote-unquote, Vana as Hydaelyn, she's the heart of Hydaelyn. So she would have kind of like an existence outside of the sundering and whatnot.
We finished what we could, delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals, trivial tasks as they may be.
But I would imagine that as we take out more of the convocation,
anything more important still
you know,
undone, that
those
would be a
prayers
problem
would
in itself.
cease.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Also, yeah, I figured that much with Gaia.
Had a feeling we might find more
It's
here.
the whole gang.
Our consultations with the Loperates, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have, for the most part, been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end. For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep
Elidibus,
the people
wake up.
company,
Elidibus, wake up.
lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Kryl.
Oh, hi, Kryl.
Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbor at once.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
Forgive the intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbor. Your presence is requested with all speed.
What's going on?
Now, where might this delivery be? Oh.
Huh? Oh. Oh. That's a lot. Oh, shit.
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
By the 12! Surely, these can't all be.
How many things have you been ordering from Amazon?
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
And now we find out how much of the side content the streamer has done. Oh no, is this a content check? This is a content check, isn't it?
On the way. Got your adamantite right here.
Of note, the more side content you do, the more allies, friends show up in this cutscene. Really?
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser.
I like that.
Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps.
I can
inside
tell
a
you
town,
haven't
John.
done Sky Pirates. You're right. I haven't.
I'll have you know I went all the way to the entrance.
Well, now I know to rope Cheel in for Sky Pirates, so his cutscene is different.
Left you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due. You did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Also, I was gonna say, I like that Sicard and Manolane are kind of just bickering back and forth.
I will not stoop to your level.
I wonder if it'll adjust an unending journey. It probably will.
Grand welcome party.
Eureka and Boja also show up, as does Whirlet. Yeah, no, I haven't done Eureka. I started Boja, but haven't gotten very far, if at all. I've barely started Boja.
As well as a few other
Pirates, Omega, Whirlet, and Evilus. Okay, so Omega and Evilus will show up because I see the. Yeah, 'cause I saw the ship and recognized it as the stuff for Evilus.
I myself have come
And I haven't done the Four
sacred
Lords.
relic of the Kojin. Upon learning of your need, Bunchin bade me deliver it on behalf of the Blue with all haste.
Yeah, no, in that case, it's probably a good idea to do this, to play this cutscene again off stream when I've done some additional side content.
Necessary speed, however, I thought to beg our Confederate allies for aid. To my delight, Hancock was already preparing for departure at the self-same port, and had space for additional cargo.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time. Fortunately, our majestic
Happy New
associates
Year.
have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to join the Warrior of Light on another adventure, they tell me.
Hell yeah.
That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino. Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenar Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability.
Well, damn.
And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours.
Well, damn.
We funded the venture. When?
Yeah, I knew it.
This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending. When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of
Noivern, did you forget what Hancock sounded like? He was voiced in Stormblood.
which is why frugality is paramount.
Fear the accountant.
We also had the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement.
Wait, who's our patron?
She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
Oh! Mother. Who the fuck played Stormblood?
Amelians.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full.
Oh my god.
We can hardly take them with us on your teeny tiny toy boat, now can we? It would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent.
Holy shit. Don't you see, husband? We're just too rich.
Waste not.
This is great.
However did you manage so much in so short a time, though? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
Did I not tell you I have my ways?
Ironville.
Erenville, you were involved too.
I received a letter from Cryle after we parted ways in Labyrinthos. She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the cleaners, spread across the world as we are. I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlie. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
And to just let it all...
That is why I chose to help the Scions. To combat the obliteration of those countless undiscovered ones.
We called friends and they called their friends,
no
yep.
illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters. Though,
Also, can I just say I love Erenville's hair?
I would have been sorely disappointed.
I really do like his hair.
To make a long story short, the whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Oh.
What's this about a ship that can fly to the moon?
That's right!
And why didn't you mention it sooner? The one time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Sid, you brought the team.
I'm pretty sure that's the adventure hairstyle.
Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship.
Also, good to see Alpha again.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlit before coming here and picked up a package from Gaius.
Oh?
He's still of the mind that actions make for better penance than words, contrite or otherwise, so we offer none of the latter. What he sent is an Allegan relic Valens used in his weapons experiments. Has a fair bit of refined adamantite in it too.
Ah!
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud shard.
Will Coltene be voiced this time, or is it just going to be Hoary Boulder?
So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition. However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters, not least among them.
That's likely a no then. He's not talking at all. For Coltene. Poor boy's been around since a Realm Reborn and he doesn't get a single voiced line.
And he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness. The clash between their machina and the Allegan defences was a sight to behold. I wager even you would have been impressed by the magnitude of the gobby booms.
Hell yeah!
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here. Does Razat Han not have more pressing concerns?
Also, yeah, Vitra. Well, I say Vitra, but like, yeah, no, yeah, Vitra. Why are you here?
We do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am...
Omega, and I'm here too!
Though they chose to take their leave of Thavnair, those you saved in Garlemald remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better. You will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Sommer, and his journey across the great expanse. As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for
consent. So that was the dragon call we heard earlier.
Ajdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Chris Velgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion.
Of course.
My sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, "Very well."
Oh my god! Midgardstormer ruffled himself awake.
His own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales.
Midgardstormer kind of just like moved in bed a little bit like, okay.
Bugger me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again.
Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent.
14?
Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the science end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not?
The first brood are all siblings, yeah. Alright, Fortuno, what you gotta say? Have we finally proved ourselves to you?
Yes, Father?
I know not what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship. Yet this much is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility. Do you understand? And are you prepared?
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Aww.
I will bear it with you.
Aww.
I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family.
You know, Fortuno, you may have stolen my haircut, but you're not a bad dude.
Tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst. It was love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming. And a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage. I had heard the final days foretold. I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your future.
I knew it. I knew it. I figured it had more to do with just keeping Alphinaud and Alisaie safe.
The great exodus would succeed. Must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, it was mine own father. The Archon Louisoix openly decried Charlian's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool. Perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children.
And he did.
A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart. No, that was his doing. when he perished at Cartano. As we pulled that twisted slab of Garlemald from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship. I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream.
Aww.
You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures. Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
Amelians. Though I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well. I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger.
If you did the Hildebrand quests, you would have shown up with Medion already in tow. It's like, here, I got this for you.
I see now that said influence instead...
Meanwhile, the other 70 people in the immediate area have had nothing to do but watch this family moment play out. Hey, it's good drama!
In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
If we've finished loitering about the harbor, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Beginning?
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo. You have no small number of friends and admirers here after all.
Dearest friendos. I have words for you all that you cannot hear. I will telepathically say these words to you. Mababui. Lend us your strength.
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
Lend me your energy! Alright. Now the moment is at hand. I believe it's time we make our way to go see Crystal Mom. We finally managed to clear the harbor, which means the rest is in the engineer's capable hands. Meanwhile, Father has issued us an invitation. As we agreed, he will reveal the means by which Heidelin may be contacted. We are to meet him at the Aporia when we are ready. Given the vital knowledge she holds, I suggest we leave without delay. It transpires, however, that the form's method for speaking with her is not without risks. I am curious to hear what those might entail, but regardless, be warned. Most of those who arrive with the adamantite have offered to stay and see to any remaining tasks that need doing. Form has already asked for my assistance overseeing the process, so you needn't worry about a thing. Thank you, Jotaro. We're off to Aporia then. Alright, here we go. I have no fucking clue what's in store for me here, but we'll see. You should be able to get the level 89 armor shortly. Okie dokie. You're with Master Fortuno, yes? Just up inside the lift here. Oh, just in time for this part. Let's go. Hello, Soren. Oh boy. From here we proceed to the heart of Labyrinthos and its most closely guarded secret, Thalmazane. It marks the beginning and end of our efforts once we delve to seek audience with the star, and once we will embark on our journey to the heavens. This way, if you please. Alright. Gentlemen and ladybugs, it's time. Oh boy. Oh, I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited. Whoa. Hope you got your emotes ready. It's a ship. I'm kind of impressed. It's pretty... Wait, hey, that ship looks familiar? Wait, does it? I bid you welcome to Thalmazane. Direct your attention towards its center and behold the ark over which we have long labored. As you can see, it was designed as a medium-sized craft, the better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior and ensure that the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation on its freight capacity. The Aether Burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we shall reattach it soon enough. I have received word that Cocola and several of your allies are working on it with intense fervor. Take a peep at the Endwalker. Oh... I see. And because we weren't allowed to build it to scale due to hardware limitations. Point taken, let's move on. I must warn you again, however, that even with the benefit of our device, to treat with her is not a simple feat. I have done what I can to impress upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? All right. One slot remaining in my inventory. Oh no! Hold on. God damn it. God damn it. Hang on. Armory chest. I hate it when this shit happens, man. You have a lot of company seals in your inventory, sir. Let's just get rid of some stuff. Hold on. Ah! You know what? Those gloves. Warriors. No, I'm not getting one of my warrior stuff. Weathered Terrace. That's the level 80 relic gear. Let's get rid of that shit. Aaron, let's get this. There we go. Chocobo saddlebag. Why did I think of that? Hold on. Oh, my chocobo saddlebag's full. That's why. Jesus Christ. I really gotta manage my inventory a little bit better. I do have to declutter, you're right. All right. And I believe let's add these to our thingamahoober. Alright, that should be fine. And now let me real quick character glimmer. For children, one and all. Oh boy, here we go. We make for the lift at the center of this chamber. Come. Also, wait, am I still in a, hold on. Okay, no, hold on. Nah, fuck it. I'll go with the gloves I currently have. You'd chastise me, but you're just as bad. Oh wait, I can use my bike here. Whee! Damn, he's like me for real, for real. I see you, Stent. Check it out! As you all know, alongside our physical world exists an ethereal plane, what we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same. Thus, the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We'd utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here for Thalmazane. No sooner did the Forum decide that an exodus from the star would be necessary than it began to work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Hyderlin's ever fainter echoes. And check this out! The Atlioscope. The Itioscope. And you communicate with her through this device. For a time, yes, but since the 7th of Umbral Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Atioscope. Itioscope? Even so, I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. Itioscope? Itioscope. Okay. We understand, but if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know. I only wish we could do more than to observe your progress from afar. The Atioscope's ocular lens, by which we may peer into the ethereal sea, without placing ourselves in hazard, lies above us, though we can watch and guide you. Get ready to run in the Tiefun cloud going the other way. It's like, oh shit. To that end, it would be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, Kryl, that's you. Kryl, that's you. Yep, I was gonna say. I have thought upon this much, and in truth I do not believe that I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events of the Tower of Babel drained me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. This is no time I have to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much you may wish it were otherwise. As this is, from what I recall, basically like... Yeah, no, the Ethereal Sea is basically the live stream. Yes. I can think of none I'd trust more compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive while Source won the first. Preventing us from dissolving into Aether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. Even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. The developers haven't added Pictomancer to the game yet. Yes, that's very much what's going on. There is one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the Ethereal Sea as the Underworld. Our final... Oh. In its embrace, is memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul. Or so we believe. Yet what of these memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on the ethereal tides. Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. Interesting. In those depths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you, for hatred or for love. Thus do I caution you to be wary, but also have faith. Remember, those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. All right. Here we go. Keep those emotes ready, Val. Alphados shouldn't go. Hang on. Enter the anti-scope of the party of NPCs. And someone suggested Urionja, Estinian, and Ishtola. Okay.
Our fates are not yet sealed. Right then.
The Adioscope. Let's do it. Just because the emotional beats, gotcha. Whoa. Already I'm kind of impressed. Ding! We're here. No, what am I doing? Let's do it.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me?
Yep.
Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
All right. Over here, you bunch of weirdos. You turned off things. Don't worry, I got it back on. I got it back on.
This will hurt.
All right. Ooh, winding paths and all. I say winding paths, that kind of just led one place and kind of just stopped. All right. Sinking cynicism. No. we go. Whoa, barrier. Oh, I recognize these dudes. I forget what their name was in Final Fantasy VII, but they're an enemy. Imagine you get to hell and the Charlians just have a fucking castle set up. Yin Yang originally. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, those guys in the mansion basement. Yeah, that's them. Oh, that's, what is that? Ilbird? Sloppy! It's been so long, my friend! Floppy! So glad we're back with the jokes. Huh. Art thou with us still, Papalimo? Ne'er doth word wait. In a rush of familiar wisdom, the memory of a principled scion takes form. Oh. Oh. Oh, we got our first boss. Oh, it's Livia. You cannot take this from me. Never will I surrender my devotion, my love, stained by the blood of our comrades.
Together we shall overcome.
Yeah, no, I gotta pay attention. Also, yeah, no, because she died entirely committed to the Garlean resolve. And I gotta pay more attention to this. This is a very, pay attention or you're gonna miss a lot of heavy emotional shit. We took Gaius from her, that's right. Ow. Oh, shit. The tendrils was... Oh my god, you're right. Stack marker. Her gauntlets? No. Yeah, the gunblade gauntlets. I recognize those. Shit. Yeah, her moves are very similar to those in the dungeon. Shit. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Ow. I'll be fine. Just gotta pop my mitts. Pro tip, follow your stola. Yeah, I figure.
I will not hold back.
Together we shall overcome this.
Tank buster. Ow. There we go.
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you.
All right, 1 second. Is there a chest here? Oh, no, there is. Right here. Do the mechanics, I prithee.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, no, yeah, we're definitely getting deeper. We're going through a tunnel. I can't. I'm losing you. Hey kids, wanna go straight through that life? Go. Oh, that's another yellow soul. Valiant Archon. Oh, it's Moonbrita.
This will hurt. Be gone!
Yeah, I recognize the axe. That's Moonbrita's. I remember the axe specifically because I made a comment about it when she first shot. For you, buddy. I'm getting emotional now, fuck. Alize has the fewest emotional reactions in this dungeon to your allies because she didn't really know a fair bit of them all that well. Alize got along really well with a lot of the lesser known characters, is what I've noticed. She gets along with a lot of the like one note NPCs, or a lot of the people that you don't really talk to all that much. But as far as like major characters, she doesn't really talk to a whole bunch. You find it weird Colin can cry? Don't worry about it. It's perfectly normal.
This will hurt. You underestimate me.
There we go. Oh, we got another boss. Who will this be? Ritalin. Ritatin. That's right.
Together we shall overcome this.
I genuinely really enjoyed his boss fight in A Realm Reborn. Probably one of the better ones. It's one of the few, one of the really good ones actually in A Realm Reborn. Now that I recall, 2 shields. That's right. Yeah, he got a huge glow up. Holy shit! You never got to do the actual trial, did you? No, yeah, because that used to be a trial. That used to be a trial, right? Before they scaled it down to a duty. Yeah, no, I did it as a duty.
I will not hold back.
Used to be the hardest trial in AR. Honestly, it's one of the harder missions in A Realm Reborn still. If you're not prepared for it, he'll kick your ass. The duty is actually the first time Dynamis is chronologically shown, funnily enough, after the revamp. Really?
This will hurt. Be gone.
Well, chronologically, their character experience. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. God, but I can't say this enough. I fucking love Estinian's voice. Is the duty actually fun? I've only ever done the trial. Oh, the duty's pretty fun. For Ritatin? Yeah, no, it's fun. Lord Van Balsar, again, I fail you. Oh. The lords who serve better ends. Same with the La Habrea duty. This is today pay for my brain, lol. The trial was a joke and a meme. Yeah, from what I understand, a lot of the reworks were done for the better. Ooh, I'm flying! Another yellow soul. We knew you'd come. Wait. Who was that? I can make a few guesses, but I can guess Menphilia? Oh, I see. This would be Menphilia then. I'm surprised the Stola doesn't say anything about Menphilia. Oh, y'all are occupied over here. But he's tank only, yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh, she did though? Did she say something? Oh no, Istola said that, not Uri. I'm sure, my bad. I misread. The truth lieth ahead. One of the soul silence that she brought home to the source from the first. Yep. Because Menphilia technically died in the first. Well, she technically died when Istola used flow. Hmm. So wait, is the ethereal sea, that they've described it as like hell, essentially, right? But is it also technically like a purgatory until your soul kind of like remerges with the ethereal sea? Is cleansed, so to speak. Limbo, really? Purgatory is a better word for it. It's basically a purgatory, yeah. Alright, I figured. Also, any idea who the final boss will be? Whoa. I have no guesses as to who the final boss... There it is, Menphilia Spirit. Our thanks, Menphilia, for being our guide. The souls then reincarnate, but the memories linger. Gotcha. Until they washed away and cleaned the soldiers, but gotcha. That's a very interesting take on how that works. Because if I'm not mistaken, the way that FF7 handles it is just you're just reborn entirely as a new person without any trace of your former self once you die. I much prefer this. As far as like for storytelling, I mean, a lot more you can do with it. as shades of Hades Roman. Yeah.
Together we shall overcome this.
Which I do like. I like that it's like a process as opposed to just cut and dry, you know, oh, you're just in hell now. It's like the live stream is like a waiting period, right? Makes you think about how that group on the step wasn't entirely wrong. Yeah, no, honestly, this recontextualizes a lot about the step. They're way more in tune with stuff than we gave them credit for. Obviously, I think that their means are a little bit obtuse here and there, but, you know. Sadhu, my beloved. In death do our souls sing. Oh boy, here we go. Who could this be? Ominously purple. Oh, wait, did I miss the chest? Who? Why am I not surprised? Alright, bitch. Hold on, did I miss the chest back there? I did. Come here! Hold on, before we kick Amon's ass for good this time. Quick Tongue Materia X. Now I'm out of inventory space!
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far! You will persist in this folly no longer.
Free up an inventory spot? I will, don't worry.
The stage is set.
Interesting mechanic that you can avoid pretty easily.
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh, is that Shiva? Oh, right.
What a boorish audience you are. This will hurt.
Curtain Call has mechanics correct. Remember Syracuse Tower? Honestly, no. I don't really do Alliance raid roulettes all that often. Amon is an Arisen. I mean, I kind of figured. Better kill him quick before he starts rambling and raving, and raving about bit. No, wait, what? Oh, didn't mean to use that. Thankfully, it doesn't look to have a use in this dungeon.
Away with you! Gloves are off.
All right.
I will not hold back.
There we go. Fucking die already. Jeez.
Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
Wait, he's not... We kind of just beat him back. He didn't really die. Which is interesting. Curious as to what that might lead to. Anyways, let me clear up some inventory space. Let me get rid of... Let me place some of these rings in my armory chest. Oh. Oh, those are old things I don't need no more. Yeah, these are old. Basically said this is the form my favorite by far. Hold on. Before you leave the dungeon, die, await, disperse, evaporate, whatever, get out of my life. Amon the Undying. Also interesting to note that Fandango's soul takes the shape of Amon instead of Hermes. No, he literally did say that it's his favorite form. A Theris earring of aiming. Alright, well. Oh, hold on. Life is a struggle, but it's worth it. No, he's not gone. He's hail. Oh, did he not see? Some things can't be washed away. I sense yet a presence. I did notice a strange lack of his ale. Alright, well, time to leave the duty and see what awaits us. Oh, Shiva, I suppose, yeah. She was Shiva? Yeah, I saw Shiva. Ugh. She saved you from his curtain call as Shiva. I'm stupid. I didn't make the connection. I thought that was him using Shiva for some reason. Oh, there he is. Hi, Amon. Why would he stop us with this?
Essence
I don't know.
begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to him.
I'm gonna talk him some words. I got so much shit to say to you, buddy.
Come to deal the coup de grace.
Actually, it's pronounced coup de grace.
Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all. How would you know that name?
I time traveled, bitch.
Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmett Selk.
I was joking.
The final pieces fall into place.
I know it's coup de grace. I was joking.
In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories.
It's called being deliberately obtuse, yes.
But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true.
So he kept having dreams about himself as Hermes and seeing Elpis, but he didn't know.
That he himself
and then, yep.
Using the power of Kairos.
Mm-hmm.
Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them. No matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next.
I figured as much.
I wonder, is Emmett Selk adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amaral in blissful ignorance.
It also explains what the Echo Awakening is triggered by star showers. Yep. Because your soul remembers.
But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair.
Yeah, it's soul PTSD,
and in the
essentially.
detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all?
It always comes back to Alec, doesn't it?
We torment. We murder.
It always comes back to Alec.
Wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution.
It's funny that he just got done saying, "My life as Hermes is not why I chose to end the world," yet that's kind of the same conclusion that Hermes came to.
My answer to the question, and yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt.
Because you don't believe it.
Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way?
Yep.
After all these years.
Yeah. No. And yeah, no.
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
I finally give him
Of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last.
Oh, hell nah.
Still clinging to existence, I see.
Now there's fucking two of them?
You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls, as do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Arcee?
Yeah, that's not Fandaniel, that's actually him.
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages.
Jesus Christ, dude.
If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any
Galfino should be allowed to call him a slur.
But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos.
Oh my god, he's still going on. You betrayed my senpai!
I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance.
Yo, he's like crazy. The fuck?
Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus.
Hardcore fanboy.
Should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Even here. Even now. You have every right to hate me. For the fool I was. For the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Sad, but you know, there he go.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Alright, bitch, leave.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Later, loser. Sorry to super hell. Oh, that was a good sequence though. I enjoyed that. Getting some closure on Hermes / Fandaniel.
Hydaelyn is waiting.
And now it's time to meet with Crystal Mom. I better hope not, or what? Come back here, Zeb's Crystal. Unfortunately, the strongest Alpha has access. I dislike you. Oh God, no! Think of the rating. That'll make it up. That'll make it T. There she is.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Whoa. Well, that certainly looks kind of like Vana, but it's not her.
I see. Thou didst journey under Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge.
Fun fact, you see this in the splash art for 2.5. No way do you see this in the splash art for 2.5.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
Yeah, that is interesting. I do want to know what her bigger plan was.
Is but one of two paths.
Oh.
The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem.
So she did plan for us to beat the bitch, beat the bird.
Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute.
Huh.
Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught.
Interesting.
Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it.
Wait a minute.
Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee.
I just realized, how many people do we currently have with us?
The powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light.
I count 7.
For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy
I'm just asking.
will attest.
I'm just asking.
In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure.
I like that she even has something to say about Estinian.
As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy.
In whose eyes?
Hark!
In your eyes. I knew it!
Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this.
You're gonna test us.
Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Here we go.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite.
Oh, the music.
Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
Oh boy. And let me guess, we get to do it with the NPCs, right? There's no way you set all that up and then have me party up with regular dudes. Yes!
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
There we go.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Shit. I already fucked up. I popped both my mitts at the same time. I kind of got a little too excited there.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
Eidolon, you fucking cheater. You can't switch classes mid-battle. Wait, Orion Jet goes Arcanist for DPS? What? Oh, what's this?
And now this.
You underestimate me.
Shared Tank Buster? Oh, I see.
Light unyielding.
Together we shall overcome this.
They just killed Alizé? Oh shit! I didn't know. I I didn't realize what the icon was for a shared tank buster. Now I know.
By blade.
Oh, I have 3 vuln stacks. That's not good. Okay, single tank buster.
I will not hold back.
You cannot stop us.
What icon is that?
Near or far.
Oh, shared tank buster. Thank for come here, buddy. Ouch! Jibbus cribbus, that hurt.
I will not hold back. By blade.
Ah, I see.
Crystals of light. To me.
Oh. Whoa. We gotta beat the crystals.
The song of creation's end. Feel.
Oh, she's really hitting us with the wombo combo, huh?
The
Oh, stack marker.
hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
Ooh, shit.
Then you are resolved. Try and stop.
Hey, get ready, Alizé.
My crystal's light. Light unyielding. Refulgence eternal.
Very interesting dynamic there with the crystal patterns.
Where near or far.
Thancred, Thancred. Ow! Chakrams will return.
By blade!
Oh shit! So that's twice I've fallen now.
You cannot stop us!
Wave of light, interesting.
Light unyielding!
Also, this must be crazy, by the way, standing side by side next to me while we're fighting what is essentially a trial enemy like this. For the other scions, I mean. Oh shit. No, Alpha, no!
I'm in your debt. Goodbye!
Yeah, not this time. Now they can join me. Almost there.
We're near or far.
We did it! We have proven ourselves to Momma Crystal.
At last. Man has the strength to.
Oh, we didn't kill her. We didn't kill her. At least I hope not. Because if we did kill her, there'd kind of be a problem if we killed her. Wait, is there any... There's no chest here, is there? There's not. Interesting. Oh my gosh, she's freaking dead. But us till it will suffice, and so it ends, all in a day's work. It would appear that we have proven equal to the challenge. Our treasures still in one piece. I never thought we'd end up fighting Heidelin herself. Bro, this expansion has been fucking wild. Never did I expect, oh, we're gonna fight Momma Crystal herself. Oh.
No, this can't be happening.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment.
Wow.
It was a true test of your prowess.
No, this can't be happening, Alice. You LB3'd her.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought.
Yeah, she did what needed to be done.
When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse.
The 7th Chaos Emerald, hell yeah.
We cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Hey, before you die, why little bunnies? Is that why I'm a bunny?
But a solution lieth close at hand.
Oh?
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope.
Huh.
Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope, as goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer.
For me?
Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azan, yes?
Mm-hmm.
As Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give
what?
Formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance.
Oh, is this song that's playing right now Flow?
It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azam's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
This game really is something special, isn't it? Oh man. How is she? So I was gonna tell the when we killed Heidelin. When the world happened, a lot happened. No, we're gonna keep going. We're at about 2 hours and 30 minutes roughly. We're gonna keep going for a decent bit. We are officially ASEAN free as a bright side. Yeah, I mean, on the bright side, again, yeah, they killed God. Again, God is dead and we killed her. I'm imagining Iron Mouse's line, "You fucking what?" I still wonder what happened to the ASEANs unaccounted for. Oh, like a 5-minute break? Oh no, yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good to continue. The edge of the universe where Congrats sees through. I mean, listen, after what we've been through. I know it pains you to accept, but we would need more of you. Yet we have only 2 means to travel to the greatest expanse of the moon and Charlian's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. Something the burn and a certain black wolf killed some. He's got a gun sword on a gigantic pile of aether. Yeah, no, to my knowledge, the unaccounted ASEANs is something that never gets touched on after this. It's one of the plot points that just kind of gets thrown to the wayside, unfortunately. You can assume that Gaius likely took down a few black masks and maybe a couple other ones, but, you know, it's something that doesn't get touched on too often, right? He knows the names of all the ASEANs, but he's holding on to them for the time being. Oh, okay. So it'll likely be something later then. Yeah. Oh, that means he has plans for the others. Interesting. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air, then perhaps a nap? Oh boy. Who cares about all these loose ends when Wuklamat is speaking? Oh, by the way, is the music back to normal? Or no, we're back in proper Charlian. Oh man. And see, now that I know the lyrics, this fucking track, man. Like I knew the lyrics because I've been listening to Flow Together, but oh man. Oh. Oh, I would love to return to Hingashi. Yeah, they're the same song, but they both hit very differently, yeah. Venossel is gone and cannot reincarnate, yeah. Also, incoming Hrothgar hug? What? Oh, man. Too little to reincarnate. Yeah, that's the vibe I got. Time to sleep. What if Xenos just fucking ambushes me and he's just like fucking squatting on top of my window? It's like, wake up, warrior of light. Now that you're unoccupied, we have a challenge. Oh, what's this?
There you are.
Hythlodaeus?
Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead.
You say it's the intro to Evangelion. I'm reminded of Pokemon the first movie.
And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Whoa! Sorry. Yo, my hair is clipping through my pillow. Yeah. Can't believe I just had an MGS phone call. It was my good buddy Hythlodaeus just checking up on me. I fell asleep fully dressed in plate armor. Look, I've done worse, okay? What the hell? He dancing. Just had a good rest. An envoy of Master Fortunats arrived not long with the message the Loporrits have determined Medion's okay. Damn. Really? The Loporrits have deserved a hug. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. All right. Onward to the Rostra. Goku. Like eat a god and somehow not being a beacon of light due to it. I mean, yeah. That was Shadowbringers. We ate plenty of light wardens. Image of Eggman spitting at Goku! Yeah, I figured that was you. It's like, alright, who's my next opponent? Goku! I like to think of the Warrior Light Frey and Nordbird as Piccolo, Nail, and Kami respectively. Yeah, that sounds about right. As you know, the Loporrits have deduced the whereabouts of Medion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Ukraia's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. Are we gonna meet Sephiroth there? A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. 7 seconds before the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess aether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our Hyper Hopper into your aether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Ultima Thule means most distant region. Cloud. Wait, you're not Cloud. Why are you on my space rock? Stands up against Emmett Sulk. I'm 3 guys now. Sup? Or Final Destination. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon, and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. Yeah, at this point, there is no debate. It's literally, listen, Momma Crystal told us herself, okay? Dark Knight provides 2. Indeed, I think her very existence to avert the destruction of the star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacies. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. With Billie Eilish? Oh, Stent. We were born of hope. It means your survival. We would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, and otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Medion. Why else would she give you the crystal only we can decipher? I don't know, they would still sell her out, save themselves sadly. Wow, I have little faith in humanity. This is the famous... Yeah, this is the fantasy part. Us going to the edge of the universe is like, nah, I can believe that. People all rallying under a single cause? Doubt. At this point, I think the Warrior Light is going on to contain more than 14 different personalities. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Very well. We shall inform the forum of your decision and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the Hyper Hopper. For now, pray take your ease. 'Twould seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Isn't Hyper Hopper Colin's stage name? Hyper Hopper? I don't know whatever gave you that impression, Mr. Man. You're talking about non-canon outside influences. What do you mean? Hang on. Where's... Well then. I'm now at level 90! Hyla made the Loporrits because of seeing me. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bigger reason as to why she made the Loporrits the way she did, but headcanon, us. And then the great hit, yay! Oh my god! Alright, hold on. Yay! We did it! Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Hydaelyn deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Medion as we are. It was to make them comfortable for the journey. No. Yeah, that's the canon reason, but my headcanon reason as to why the Loporrits look the way they do, influenced by our warrior of light being a Banu man. Also, Vinod just like cute stuff. Yeah, that too. Back before you know it. I certainly hope so. Well, we will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Oh, hi, Tataru. The meeting's over, is it? You weren't there for so long I started to worry. What did they have to say? Also, real quick, let me open up my drink. The edge of creation. I see. Actually, Val, could I borrow you for a moment? Borrow me for a moment. Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back in the Baldessian Annex, alright? Come meet Agora, I have something to show you! Happy New Year's! Didn't expect me to sound like this. Oh yeah, hello. Whee! Ow! Ow. Yeah, no, this music is, music gets me all emotional now. Welcome, Vel, to Tataru's boutique. Wait, your boutique? I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional, yet stylish, clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thavnarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of your works. Perish the thought. Any of our works. Everything's coming along. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name. Everything is in order, Mr. Sotaro. We're ready to open shortly. Yeah! Orsarude. Oh, thank you. Jesus Christ. You give me a pronunciation guide and I nail that shit immediately. Orsarude. The following event cannot be skipped. Unlike Shadowbringers, you don't have to do an extreme trial to unlock the diable versions of these. Just need to do role quests, which is fine, which is good. Sorry, I was typing to a friendo. Second. Oh! Hello! I imagine Nadana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, delivering our dragon skills to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the Aetherburner. This simulacrum too will stay in Charlian while I oversee matters in Radzidhan. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me after a fashion to watch over my people in this distant land. Yeah, it must be really nice to have two of yourselves, you know? Rashawn! I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing me, your artisans to work for me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. The establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose, and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Radzidhan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. Also, yeah, Vitra's great. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnarian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mr. Sotaro. Before coming here, I heard word of the forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been... Yeah, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey into the heavens to protect that light, may the scales of my kin serve you well. Which makes you question, if we were to go to another planet, what would there even be for us there, right? In theory, if we were to go to another planet and make it habitable, we'd make something out of it, sure, but, you know... Receive you. There was so much around you have to see. They consider the staff said all the rest of the universe is dead. Wait, really? The staff said all the rest of the universe is dead? Well, that's a bit disappointing. I wasn't saying it like that. I more so just meant like we'd have to rebuild and not many of the people that are currently with us would live to see the fruits of their labor. The story said it? I forgot. Yeah. Well, what's happening over there with that guy? I didn't like the plan because the thing that caused the final day is the wave of despair fueled dynamis would follow us. That's what I was thinking. We're not putting an end to it. We're just forestalling it. We're just like, you know, running away from it. Stent. Is that an Amanelane I spot? That is in fact an Amanelane I spot. Fellow boy, my whatever are you doing here? A new boutique, you say? I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps, befitting of a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. Aye, the young Lord Fortom insists that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Dude, wait, hold on. The young Lord Fortom. Dude, he's your older brother. Calling him young Lord is funny. That so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. What you're trying to say is that what the Artoirel put you here on baby watch. You're not to. Don't break anything, please. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning, but has been some supposed covert operation, so I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with my extra busy work, and without Onawa here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Have you tried Archon, though? If you can find it. I could be mean. Say, Amanelane, do you want to try some fish bread? It sounds sophisticated, like me. Oh wait, did I skip it? That was weird. That skipped like 2 boxes of dialogue. I thank you for the suggestion. With the full belly, I dare say I can endure this purgatory, if only a little while. Ta-ta, old boy. That was weird. I'm the guy who was willing to goad him into taking a shot with Sadu. I told him to go to the last stand. I couldn't inflict Archon love on him. Is that Velen Tataru I spy? Sadu's an important lesson. Archon loaf is a war crime. Also, hey, Hancock. Turning me after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. It's Hancock. Whenever I study the markets of the Northern Seas, worry not. I will return straight away to Kugane once I have finished. Of course, you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I am not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I have the full confidence that you guys are gonna win. Hence why I'm selling all your merch. There is not more I can do to help to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldenar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh, man of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and the Lorito have, and Lord Lorito have to offer. Jesus Christ, my reading skills. You think the Scions have a Patreon to fund themselves? No, that's what Alphino's mom does. Also, we do have a Tataru. Lemon. Ah, Vel decided to spend your time at the market. Ah, Vel, decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Hmm? Oh, hey, Biggs, Wedge. Tataru. Biggs, Wedge. I take it work on the arc proceeds apace. Ah, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian and Radzahan have been a rewarding experience, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Loporets. The arc is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. I hope y'all didn't make another time machine. I can't wait for you to see it. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Charlian. Alpha. I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlian. Good thing too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. He's the company mascot. It's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though to the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for those great innovations. To think how much I'd have missed out had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. As busy as we've taken, I wish there was more we could do for you, Vel. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend. That we do. Hope you'll... That's very kind of you, Taro. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies together before we return. Also, apologies, just checking up on something. The level 89 dark trousers you get here are pretty versatile. Oh, right, the gear's level 89, right? Not 88. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind, because in that case, I gotta level up Dragoon and Dark Knight up one more level. '89. Yep. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsarud. From Palakistan. I had to remind myself. Varsarud. Wait, haven't we met before? Ah, yes, it was you who helped me at Prusa, and again while crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then, but it is kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Chitaru, and I and many friends have found gainful employment on this foreign land. Just because I'm speaking, it's more cohesive. I also still advise doing the role quests before the final zone, just because they're narrowly speaking, they're more cohesive. Alright, well, no worries. I can definitely get to doing those before next stream. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnir. Hold on, gotta sneeze. Excuse me. And contribute they did by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. So they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Brazen tight. Rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar. We were always so fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Roman, go straight to Ultima Thule, but like the opposite edge. The sea with stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Alright, hold on. Before we proceed, I feel it's only appropriate that we consult... where are... Well, there's the mender. First and foremost, let's repair our gear. And where is... Summoning bell, there it is. Hello, Jane. First and foremost, let's view render report. Have I checked the level 90 tombstone weapons yet? Are they available as soon as you hit level 90? Or do they unlock after post when you unlock post game? Bum, 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 bum. They are now? Ooh! In that case, I definitely want to give that a look. Okay, let's sell some of our stuff here. Hold on. Because we got to organize our inventory here. Also, unironically, actually, before I do this, let me quickly adjust something. Was it in... It's in character configuration? In item settings, there we go. Open all. There we go. Oh, I love this music, man. I love this music so much. Alright, so let's put away some of our stuff. So, Hydurium sword, don't need it. Hydurium longsword, don't need it. Don't need it. Gunbreaker. Let's put that away for now. Let's put away our bows. Lakeland mana trigger, don't need it right now. Samurai blade, don't need it. I'm noticing that a lot of the excess items that I have is like for classes that I don't really play. So like Arcanist or Bard. So no, Archer Bard. My bad, Arcanist Bard. It's like, wait a minute. I'll put that away. Put that away. Put that away. That away. That away. That away. Away. And let's resort. I'd say that's decent enough inventory space. Barcanist. Just dumped him into the Grand Company desk. Also, actually, and let's additionally, armory chest. Let's put some stuff that we don't really need in inventory. So this. Let's register to a gear set. Weathered Chevaliers. Don't need that anymore, so return to inventory. Did I do it as a trust? Yes, I did. I did it as a trust. Okay. I keep closing my menus. 1 second. Armory chest. Let's go into this. And put that away. Put that away. And this away. Just return it to inventory for the time being. The hype I had when you found out you can do this trust was so high. Oh no, dude, I was just excited because I had a feeling that we were going to be able to fight Heidelin as a trust. And then when everyone started like saying their lines and pulling out their stuff, it was like, oh, fuck yeah. So good. All right, anyways, I think we're pretty much good to go to accept our stuff. So we have raiments and weaponry for every need. So please feel free to browse your stock. You may now obtain job-specific gear from Varus Ruth. Weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 80 now. However, all item sets will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90 with the corresponding job, it will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with the job. Lightbringer. Oh, it's locked. Chaos Bringer, huh? What does Chaos Bringer look like? Hang on. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Oh, that's cool as fuck. A hero shield. Reverence coronet. The Reverence set is the, it's for Paladin. Oh, I can go ahead and claim the stuff that I don't... Oh. Well, that's good. Yeah, I can go ahead and claim the stuff that... Let's go ahead and claim Chaos Bringer. Yeah. I'm literally like a level away, so... All right. There we go. It does take inventory. I mean, I figured. You know, we're almost full. But... So... There it is. Insufficient armory chest base. Oh, I'm at 50 for this. Let me get rid of one of my old machinist muskets. I don't really... some of the old ones can go. I don't really need them anymore. I believe I'm level 50 machinist now? I think so. Yeah. Oh, that looks cool as hell. I'm probably gonna get rid of the circlet at the top. But oh, this looks really good though. The only thing I might swap out is the shield. Yeah, the only thing I might swap out is the shield. I might glamour it with the House 4 Tom shield. But for now, I'll keep it as is. Oh, wait. We got 30 minutes left on stream. So, oh wait. Character I can just... There we go. So I won't keep you any longer. I do hope they can find a moment for yourself and that you can... If you decide to go looking for them, I suggest speaking with Kryle first. I'm sure that they would have told her their plans. Alright, speak with Kryle. Oh, when they added the dual die channels in Dawn Trail, they added them retroactively. Endwalker class gear, that's so good. Oh, that's good to know. Those eventually added dual dodge and relic weapons too. Cool. Yeah, because I've seen some of the Manderville weapons and they look neat, but the LED blues is not really my thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm more of a purple. I'm more of a purple person. As long as with many long hours for him to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realizing with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Ishtola, Thancred, and Uriandre have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alice and Grahatia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over the books at Numenon. And as for Alpha and Estinian, well, they decided to pay a visit to level your estate, though Estinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company if you mind seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I'd suggest heading to the last stand before Ishtola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle fatigue mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Alright, I'm gonna ask a question actually. Would now be a good time to stop the stream before we go to Ultima Thule? Or would y'all want me to at least get to Ultima Thule? Not get to Thule? It's getting to Ultima Thule is a very natural pause point. Okay. Don't cliffhanger yourself on Thule. Wait until next stream. Get up to the point where you're about to... Oh no, stopping here is fine? Okay. In that case, I might talk to some of the Scions and then that'll probably be it. Please have a seat. We'll see about getting you a drink. You know, I'll chill with the Scions for a bit, and then before we board the ship, I'll stop.
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant
time to get wasted with the Scions.
Every encounter,
this is a cutscene as a note. Oh, of course.
Experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
It's almost as if the rest of the world isn't about to die to blasphemies.
The edge of the universe, I wonder.
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
Well, to my knowledge, the stuff in Thavnir is being taken care of by Vitra.
But whatever awaits us there,
and at least as far as I'm aware,
we must.
The stuff in Garlemald has more or less settled down, so the blasphemies aren't spreading huge right now because we found a means to kind of like we've found a means to kind of like pause it and have people like just don't stress yourself. Everything's gonna be okay. And now as we're headed to Ultima Thule, it's like, okay, before we take on the edge of creation and the universe, let's take a break. Let's take a small little chit chat. Which is fine by me.
Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Drybone. We've both changed much since then, have we not?
I would argue, yeah.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still.
Pizza!
Aye. We will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
It is.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out.
Huh.
After
Interesting.
all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
Suggesting the idea of the Scions kind of like disbanding?
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a Scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
I mean, yeah, we'd still be doing the same thing, really, just that our primary objective of primal hunting
doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
You sure that isn't just you wanting to go back to Runar?
If I'm to keep my promise.
It's to go back to Runar. We know. We know.
Arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
What do I want?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Is it water?
Well, shall we make a toast?
I will not drink this unless it is just plain water.
To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Tiramisu flavored rum for Christmas? Nice! Nope, it's the world's hardest booze mall. Ugh. I walk up to Graha and Alize where they're reading, but it's like, Warrior of Light, are you okay? I'm not drunk, you're drunk. Even so soon, I suppose for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottle with Furry on Jay, I dare say the others will welcome your company as well, if you can find them, that is. Hey, as long as you make the most of your time, then all that is all that matters. Recommend speaking to Urion J? Why, what's he doing? I say, Val, whence came this simulacrum? I see falsely, but it stole and thanked but moments ago employed the self-same doubling magic. Alright then, keep your secrets. It's funny. Man is sloshed. Alright, hold on. There we go. The hell is Estinian wearing? He's wearing normal clothes? What? Surely this is the first time you see me without my armor. It's not, but you know. Yes, Belle, those are clothes.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil?
Yes.
All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Still wearing the Azor, yep.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Where were you in my hour of need?
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
Where were you in my hour of need?
Delighted myself. Were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink? The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
Why does it seem like Estinian has a legit fear of Lalafels? I don't blame him, but...
'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just...
He's always going on about Tataru or Kryal.
That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which
because Kryal and Tataru are terrifying.
After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family.
Aww.
Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me.
Family, family, family.
To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Aww.
Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today. nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I think you see it that way, Sam, because of what's to come. They're not sure. We're not sure if we're gonna make it out of this alive or not. So they're just getting their soppy stuff out of the way. You know, I can get it.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Heidelin meant when she spoke about depending on one another.
Yeah, leaving nothing unsaid. Yeah.
However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
I gotta say, I know we're nearing the end, but it's really interesting to me how full these last few quests are. There's a lot of content in just like these like, what have we done to like 4 or 5 quests total? They're packed full of content. Other stuff to do in Thavnir, but no burger uneaten. That's right. Puddingway, what are you doing here? Ah, Vel, I have come to the studium in order to study the ways of pudding. Alas, my creations don't jiggle as they should just yet, but I persevere. You do that, Puddingway. You do that. I have the utmost confidence that Puddingway will make her pudding the best it possibly can. Also, hey, nerds. Oh, Graha's falling asleep. Oh, Alize's falling asleep. But she's fast asleep. Oh, I could use a nap.
Oh.
Sit still in full play.
They're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over.
Just conk their heads together.
From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear.
I find it very funny that Tataru made it onto the Endwalker poster, but not,
Come
you know,
on,
not
you
Trial.
won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
Horn and Sleepyhead.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What are you...
Oh, he's not awake.
What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
What's it?
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
Bitch, calm down. You fell asleep. What the hell?
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way.
Nobody can know I sleep. It's like ouch. Chill hours.
So,
dude, my warrior flame looks so offended. Like, the hell?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
and you?
I came to check up on how you guys were doing. Wait, it's a secret. It's a secret, I guess. And with that, we're done. It is time to explore and go over here. What? Bum 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 bum. I feel like my bum girl alt when she reaches the point with scold her ST mom. Is how she breathes. Wait, Alice breathes? Where no bun has gone before. Uh-oh. I do believe my mouse died, so... That'll be fun. That night at the Royal Menagerie in El Amigo. We can defeat her now. All we gotta do is send her into the vacuum of space. She can't LB3 herself out of that. Whoa. Oh. Hey, Xenos. Oh.
You will never get what you want.
Oh.
Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Yeah. Those words, I was right then. Those words left an impression on him.
In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
Mm-hmm. And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled?
Oh, is Meteor what the Warrior of Light in canon is called? Or what people call
And seek solutions to
the Warrior of Light in canon? Meteor?
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the
Meteor Survivor. Gotcha.
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments. From the joyous to the sorrowful.
I have ya. Derplender.
We've had
or John Final Fantasy. Ishgard comes to mind.
Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
Meteor fits the same kind of naming scheme. Oh! Yeah, it does. That works. You know, Meteor works.
Crystarium. To stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
John Final Fantasy was Elidibus. Yeah, John Final Fantasy is actually Elidibus though, because he was literally the first Warrior of Light. Oh, did Justinian put his hair back down?
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready.
Okay.
The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving,
Oh no, he doesn't. He has a ponytail.
find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Almost triumphing the gold saucer.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
Time to go. And I think with that, before we proceed any further, unto the heavens. We'll do that next stream. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker stream. Give me a bit to unplug my controller here so I can actually sign off, because it ended up running out of batteries right at the very end. 1 second. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I figure this is a good stopping point. All right. Oh, all right, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker stream. This is it. Point of no return. Well, I say point of no return. We can still return, but you get my point. Next week will be the finale. I see all of you there for the finale, and I'll catch you all on Friday. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.